September 24. It's 10:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Welcome to the Grand Supreme News Channel. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We have multiple breaking news coming out. Number one, we're going to start with the 6.2 magnitude earthquake that just struck Venezuela, literally just struck Venezuela. Now they called a tsunami alert, but it was cut off really quick because it happened in land. It didn't happen in the ocean. But it struck an area that is very important. And I just feel like there's a possibility this might have been something else. I just don't see it being an earthquake. I mean, the last time that region got hit, I mean, I don't remember. I think it was maybe back in the 90s or the early 2000s, but that area got hit really hard and millions of people felt it. There was a huge evacuation. Colombia, Venezuela, and multiple countries, people felt the ground shake. All right. So there was a lot of people just, leaving and going somewhere else, safety and stuff like that. But this 6.2 struck an oil facility in Venezuela, the biggest oil company. All right, that's what they're calling it. So this thing, again, the ground shook in that region. All right, and I just feel like there's a lot more to it. It's just a lot more to it, guys. So, give me a second here. So that was the earthquake right there. And it says here 6.2 earthquake rocks Mani Grande, Venezuela, an important area for the country's oil industry. Venezuela has the world largest proven oil reserves. So that area is very important, guys. That is, again, you see, it cannot be a tsunami there because it happened in land. It didn't happen like in the ocean. But it's crazy because that happened, the ground shook the oil facility. The ground shook the oil facility. There's a possibility there might have been something else. I don't know. Maybe Venezuela is doing some crazy stuff out there, um, because they're preparing for war. Who knows? Maybe they're shutting down the oil. They possibly doing something out there, but I do believe we're gonna get a lot more information about this earthquake. All right. So I did my research and I never seen an earthquake in that region. I mean, I could be wrong, but again, I haven't seen an earthquake in Venezuela. It's kind of strange. So keep your eyes on that. Keep your eyes on that. All right. So let me just read, let me show you something else here, right? So there's a movie. I want to give a big shout out to someone that in my last live stream, uh, he mentioned a movie back in 1998, Snake Eyes. And this movie basically foreshadows Charlie Kirk. All right. In this movie, you have a man named Charlie Kirkland, and you have another person named Tyler. And basically, the movie, it's guys, you wouldn't believe it. It's like almost a foreshadowing of Charlie Kirk and Tyler. So we're gonna get to that one there, guys, and a lot of people's catching up to this one here. So give me a second. I want to read this, the 6.2 magnitude, and then we're gonna go with the Snake Eye movie. Very important to give you guys that information. It's very important. You will be in shock. Uh, that movie, 1998, basically predicted Charlie and Tyler September 10. It's crazy. It's crazy how all this movie is basically foreshadowing. Okay, so it says here the European Mediterranean Seismological Center said the epic center was in a community of Maine or Maine Grande, about 370 miles west of Caracas. So Caracas is the capital of Venezuela. This earthquake happened 370 miles away. Now, here's another thing too. Caracas felt the ground shake. It's even shook Nicolas Maduro bunker. His bunker shook. Man, it's again, they have bunkers out there. They have bunkers in Caracas. And not too long ago, there was a, I forget his Padrino. Padrino works for Nicolas Maduro. And Padrino made a video. He was in a bunker with other military soldiers. And I guess those bunkers shook. All right, that 6.2 shook the entire region. It was felt in Caracas. All right, so now this earthquake was a depth of 6.2 miles. It says here the National Tsunami Warning. The National Tsunami Warning has issued a statement confirming that no tsunami threat exists. So again, there's no tsunami, guys. There is no tsunami. Um, no tsunami threat exists for the U.S. East Coast, the Gulf Coast, or Canadian Atlantic provinces. Residents are advised to stay alert for possible aftershock and follow safety instruction from local authority. Now it says here, Mene Grande is on the eastern coast of Lake Maracaibo, a very important area for the country's oil industry. Venezuela has the world's largest proven oil reserve, as per Associated Press report. So again, this earthquake struck a very important area. You have a oil industry out there. So everybody is safe. Everybody's doing good in Venezuela and Colombia, but a lot of people kind of felt spooked. There were buildings swerving left and right out there in Venezuela. Remember, guys, these country, uh, again, their homes, their buildings, it's not earthquake proof like California. A lot of their homes is like bricks, and some of their homes is like mud. It's like Indonesia and those other country, Asian country in the Pacific Ocean. Um, but it seems like everything's okay. There was no building that collapsed and stuff like that. But a lot of people, millions of people reported the ground shaking. Hey, thank you so much to give me a second here. Who was this? If you say so. Hey, thank you so much for the 20 super chat. Always appreciate you. God bless. God is so good always. Amen to that. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I told you so. That's your name. Hold on, give me a second here. Oh, if you say so. Thank you so much. If you say so. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, so guys, we have more breaking news that's coming out. This one here, I haven't watched the movie Snake Eye, and that was back in the 90s, but I think I'm gonna watch it maybe tonight. And I mean, it's crazy how this movie is a foreshadow of Charlie Kirk. All right, let me put on my glasses. I can't see at night. Charlie Kirk shooting role. Why Nicolas Cage's Snake Eyes movie is suddenly trending. All right, so this is a movie from 1998. Let's see what's going on here. Charlie Kirk, Turning Point founder, well, he passed when attending an event at Utah Valley University in September 10. You have several eerie similarity between Charlie Kirk and the 1998 movie Snake Eye have been pointed to by Eagle Eye social media user. Kirk, the Turning Point USA founder, was hit when attending an event at Utah Valley University on September 10. All right, so this is the movie Snake Eye. Like I said, I never watched that movie. I kind of missed that one in the 90s. Snake Eyes starring Nicolas Cage, is directed by Brian De Palma and was released in 1998, with internet users finding similarity between the film plot and Charlie Kirk. The 1998 movie Snake Eyes was directed, we already know that, um, and starred Nicolas Cage as Rick Santoro, a corrupt cop who uncovers a conspiracy theory when the Secretary of Defense was taken out during a boxing match. Wow. Users on X have spoken about the similarities between the movie and Kirk in several posts, with some calling it a coincidence and others saying it is predictive programming. Despite the real similarity, these claims remain unverified. In the film, there is a political killing at a boxing match, and the Secretary of Defense, Charles Kirkland, look at this, and his name is Charles Kirkland, similar to Charlie Kirk. Wow. Oh man. Charles Kirkland is the victim, and the first similarity user found was thus in the name itself, given that Charlie Kirk's full name was Charles James Kirk. In the film, Kirkland gets shot in the neck, just like Charlie. And videos of Charlie attempt also appeared to show the object hit the side of his neck. That's crazy. So again, the movie, there's a character there named Charles Kirkland, and you guys already know, Charlie Kirk, the conservative. Rest in peace, and my condolences and prayers. But again, it's almost a similar name, and also the neck. That's again, that's crazy. So the first similarity users found was thus in the name itself, given that Charlie full name was Charlie James Kirk. In the film, Kirkland gets shot in the neck, and videos of Charlie, you guys already know. Give me a second here, guys. Users also pointed to the fact that fighters who takes the fall in Snake Eye when Kirkland is shot is named Lincoln Tyler. So you got Tyler name in there. You guys already know Tyler is the one that hit Charlie. All right. Meanwhile, in Charlie Kirk's case, a 22 years old Utah native by the name of Tyler has been cuffed. The Tyler bit off the name has ex users believing it's another link. And further, there was also claim that the fight in Snake Eyes takes place on September 10. No way. No way. So in this movie, Snake Eye, you have a person named Charles Kirkland, and then you have a person named Tyler, and 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 then you have a date in that movie, September 10, which is the same date as Kirk attempt, but no official source has confirmed this. That's not all. The movie also has ties to the president, Donald, who Kirk strongly supported. Part of the movie, part of the movie was shot at the Trump Hotel Casino in Atlantic City, and the character Gilbert is also based on Donald as per DB. This is all connection, guys. This is all a connection here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that movie, 1998 Snake Eye. Like I said, it's all foreshadowing. Mm, hold on, there's more. The similarity are hard to ignore and have elicited several reactions online. Predictive programming. How a 1998 Nicolas Cage movie scripted in death of Charlie Kirk remarked one person. Another said the coincidence in this movie are too many like the Charlie Kirk event. This cannot be coincidence. Yet another person commented, there are no coincidence. Charlie was an ooh, I can't say that part right there. There is no link between the film and Charlie. Meanwhile, Erica, Charlie's husband, and the current CEO of Turning Point USA spoke at her late husband memorial event and said that she forgave Tyler for the alleged event. All right, so that's shocking news. That is shocking. All right, so this is all of it fan news. I mean, what are your thoughts? Leave comments on below. That is, again, that is mind blowing. That is mind blowing. And knowing that Donald is also connected to this movie because the fight happened in Trump Casino Hotel. And not only that, it's Nicolas Cage. By the way, Nicolas Cage, his movie, the new movie, supposedly Jesus Christ, the Covenant Son, he plays as Jesus Christ, but he played Jesus Christ, but the movie is kind of disturbing. You know how movies about Jesus and it's supposed to be love and everything. This movie is a little bit disturbing. It's like a scary movie of Jesus Christ. And so when Nicolas Cage was, again, was making the movie and stuff like that, he was attacked. He was attacked by a whole bunch of bees. All right. And I believe God is sending him a message. So that happened in real life. Nicholas Cage was, you know, I guess playing a Jesus scene, and I guess it was a really bad one. And there was a whole bunch of bees in that area where they were making a movie, and the bees went after Nicolas Cage. Out of all the people out there, the bees went after Nicolas Cage. Remember, guys, God do speak and send warnings through a burning bush, and again, 3 days of darkness. God does send signs out there. So again, Nicolas Cage is, you know, again, got to keep a eye on that, but. Yeah, so The Snake Eye, 1998, which Imma watch maybe tonight or tomorrow, and the new movie of Jesus Christ that I believe is coming out this year, which is, very disturbing. I seen the preview, the trailer, I seen it, and, it just the music, the background music, it sound like kinda demonic, and so it just yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend Christian to watch that movie. I wouldn't recommend no Christian to watch that movie. I just feel like they're making Jesus look like he's a boogeyman or something. But it's just very, very disturbing. And I read some of the news article about that movie. I think it's called I had the name too. I truly apologize. It's been a long day, guys, but we do have some more news coming out. Um, so there was a drone swarm, and it happened in Denmark again. What's going on in Denmark? Hold on, guys. Give me a second here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. What in the world is going on here? Uh, I just pulled up a news article. I want to show you something here. Mystery drones are back and shut down another airport in Denmark. What in the world is going on here? Hold on, guys. I just got home, so I don't know what's going on with this one. In a bizarre turn of events that has aviation authority on high alert, a swarm of unidentified drones has forced the temporary closure of Balloon Airport in Denmark. Now it says here, marking yet another chapter in an ongoing enigma, a mysterious area intrusion. It comes just days after Copenhagen was plunged into chaos amid claims Moscow is behind the sabotage. Once again, you have this airport was closed indefinitely on Wednesday evening after drones were spotted circling above police confirmed. You have Martin, sales and marketing director at the airport, said it is correct that the airspace is closed because drones have been observed. I can confirm that the police are present. North Jutland police posted on X drones have been observed near the airport and the airspace is closed. Now, the airport, Denmark's second busiest hub and a key gateway for tourists heading to the nearby Lagoonland theme park, was shut down for several hours on September 19th, 2025, after air traffic controllers spotted multiple unauthorized drones hovering perilously close to the runway. Now, again, we don't know if this is Russia. I mean, this could be some other, who knows, someone else is doing this and try to get the Europeans and Russia to go at it. This is like, again, like I said, I mean, stuff like this is very, 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 very important to keep an eye on. Okay, it's like the movie The Sum of All Fears. All right, they try to get the US and Russia to go at it. And then you have Ben Affleck, who plays as the CEO, and he calls the president, and the president is Morgan Freeman. It's a good movie. I love that movie. The CEO tells Morgan Freeman the Russians did not nuke Ohio. I think it was Ohio that was nuked. There was a nuclear in a vending machine, and it was in a football stadium, and someone hit the code number and activate the nuclear, and the stadium blew up. And so the president made it out, and he survived. And so they took him to Air Force One, and they told him that it was the Russian that did it. But the CEO, again, um, the CEO, I forget the name of the actor. He told Morgan Freeman it was not the Russians. Someone is trying to set this up so we could go to war with Russia. So again, there's always a middleman. So all this drone stuff that is going on in Denmark is very concerning, guys. I believe there's a middle person in this, and they're trying to blame the bear for it. So this is very concerning times here. This could be a false flag. Again, this could drag us into it, and this could escalate really quick. All right, so I'm just gonna skip the rest of this here, guys. There's a breaking news that just came out right now. Something just popped up. Hold on, something just popped up. Oh, okay, so everybody's talking about it. I don't know why this is a breaking news. Alex Jones is back on YouTube. He's back. So, breaking news. Alex Jones has been reinstated back on YouTube after being suspended. Remember, Alex Jones was the first man to ever be removed on YouTube. He was the first. I think it was back in 2016. He's back on YouTube. Alex Jones is back on YouTube. It's crazy. So I guess that's a big breaking news everyone is talking about. Guys, I mentioned this over my other account live stream on the Rio GS News. The US commander is going to sign, I believe, the biggest executive order ever this week. He's going to sign something, and basically, he's putting an end to the swamp. All right. He's going after the LEFT. All right. So he is very, very upset what happened in Dallas. You guys already know that ICE facility that got hit. You had a well, not supposedly, but there was a sniper on the roof and he did some bad stuff. All right. So there were multiple that have passed away. All right. So they caught the person, but the person, yeah, when they found him, yeah, he took his own LIFE. So they found him gone already. He was on the floor and he took his own, you know what? And the US commander was furious. He put a message out today and he called out the left and told them this needs to stop. You don't go after ICE agents. You don't go after, people like Charlie. You don't, this needs to stop. So I do believe something big is about to snap. This week, there's going to be a big breaking news. The US commander is going to sign a very important bill putting a stop to the LEFT, the left. All right, keep your eyes on that. Keep your eyes on that. But we also need to pray for the US commander. We need to pray for him because he's basically going after the LEFT. He's going after them. We don't want to see a JFK. We don't want to see none of that type of stuff, guys. These people, they are very powerful. They are very powerful. And again, if you try to step on their shoes or enter the belly of the beast, you better expect a big fight. I mean, these people basically they owned this sleeping giant country. This is theirs. They're letting Donald take the spotlight for 4 years, and that's it. They're gonna come back and retake their property. Again, this is basically their land. They own it. I don't want to say their name. Well, the Roth, you know who, and you guys Childs, you guys know what I'm trying to say there. Also George, Soros. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. Everybody's talking about Alex Jones. There we go. Hmm. Once again, the drones shut down another airport in Denmark. Days after mystery sightings shocked European. Like I say, guys, I do believe this is again. I don't see this being the Russians. I think this is someone else. Um, what else? Give me a second here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna read some of your comments. Oh, guys, after this live stream, I'm gonna have another video for this channel, but you guys are not gonna get the notification. All right, so I'm gonna do like a premiere or something. Um, Once again, for those of you that tuned in, Venezuela got hit with a 6.2. Jeez, that's a big monster. What have you been eating, dude? Yeah, that's a big monster. All right, hold on. We have an update here. State of emergency. Wow. Nationwide drone scare tonight. Police confirm sightings near, I'm gonna skip that name, home to Denmark F-16s and F-35 fleet. Inbound flight diverted, departure canceled, and Sky District Air Base placed on alert. Once again, National Police say a formal state of emergency could be declared if I guess there's always bad connection in this area here. I'm back. Someone said Lewis was raptured. No, Lewis was not raptured. So, it was bad connection. It was bad connection going on. Okay, so can you guys see me? Leave comments down below. Can you guys see me now? Just leave comments down below. And I have a 5G. We're back. Okay, thank you so much. I have the 5G, and again, I never experienced any, issues with my internet connection. And my videos, when I upload my videos, I mean, it goes really quick, like 5 minutes. But every time I do a live stream, there's always something, it's I don't know if it's the platform trying to mess me up, but yeah, we did have like over 300 people, and now all of a sudden it's not their fault. It just, it seems like the platform is really messing around. All right, so guys, for those of you that missed it, um, Denmark has declared a state of emergency. I just received a breaking news. Denmark has declared a state of emergency. All right, due to the drones and the mysterious drones. All right, so we are praying for the people out there in Denmark. Now, guys, there's a video here I want to show you really quick. You got the Marines. You got the Marines in the White House. So the U.S. president, amazing. The U.S. president, he's bringing the posses. I'm kidding. He's bringing the Marines in the White House. That's amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing, guys. I mean, it just, I mean, that's the beauty right there. If you can give this video a thumbs up, guys, I really appreciate it. All right. Why is their face pink? I don't know. I mean, oh, okay. I see their faces is like reddish color. It might be because of the lighting. It might be because of the lighting. Again, remember the White House is so bright inside. I mean, you got Donald, he changed everything around. So it's really bright in there. Once again, guys, Denmark has declared a state of emergency. Denmark is on lockdown after multiple unknown drones were spotted overhead. All right. So also, big breaking news. John Bolton office had files of weapons of mass destruction. Why? Okay, so I mean that's the news that's coming out. Hmm. Guys, we have I'm gonna read some of your comments. We need a prayer request. Um, we have a brother and sister in Christ that are going to do their missionary. They're going to go to China, and they're gonna share the gospel of Jesus Christ. Now we need you guys to please send them prayers and please send them prayers. The church is praying for them, and I think they're gonna go possibly next month. They were gonna go to Japan, but I guess they decided to go to China. Now, again, that country is kind of strict when it comes to, preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. Guys, make sure you again, make sure you give this a video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. They're telling him what to go back on air. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to read your comments here. Um, yeah, if you can like, share, and subscribe, I really appreciate it. Hmm. I want to check the. I want to go on USGS and see if there's any more earthquake. But that earthquake in Venezuela was a whole different ball game. Once again, there was no tsunami. All right, the earthquake happened on land. It didn't happen in the ocean. I guess there was some kind of mistake on that one. Give me a second here, guys. Yeah, there's some earthquake going on. It seems like there's some aftershock. You see that area? Okay. So that red one, I think is a 5.1 or 5.2. But the orange one, that's a 6.2. Now this struck a very important region. All right. It's an oil industry, oil facility. All right. That area is very important, guys. That's where the oil company is at. And it got hit. Now I don't know if Nicholas is trying to do something there. I mean, was that an earthquake or was that something else? I'm gonna have to do some more research on that one there, guys. But yeah, aftershocks. Yeah, there's an aftershock. There's some aftershock going on now, and it just happened. Give me a second here. So there was a 6.2, and then there's an aftershock, a 4.9. So it was downgraded. So there's a 4.9. Once again, no tsunami. There is no tsunami, but the area is so concerning, guys. And not too far from that area, you have Nicolas Maduro bunker. He has a bunker that he hides if things hit the fan, which again, he could hide in there, but it's not gonna save him. You guys already know that Donald, he could drop the bunker buster. We have the bunker buster equipment that could take out bunkers. All right. So if I was him, I would not hide in that can. Now, Mexico said to Nicolas Maduro, if you need to exile, come to Mexico, we take care of you. So, guys, thank you so much. We made it to 300. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hey, Venezuela, who would make war? Um, you guys seen the video? I mean, it was so sad. It was again, they're training farmers, and a lot of these people are again, it was only females. I'm like, "Where's the guys?" I mean, they had these females, I mean, they gave them the GUN, right? And that GUN is bigger than the females. I mean, that thing is huge. I'm like, "Man, look at that." And they just running with it, and they look like they're struggling. So they are training the citizens. They're training them how to, run, get down to your knees, and, again, military style stuff. But it just very sad. It's just very sad that they got I mean, they had an old man, a man that can barely walk. Nicholas is gonna use the entire population. Stop calling for God last minute? What? Ice collapse? No, 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 they didn't. What about the ones in Greenland and near the North Pole? No fault there. So what was the nature of them? Um, are you talking about the earthquake? Um, which one get hit more, Iceland or Greenland? I get confused with them too. I know Iceland, you can see the Greenland, and then the Greenland, you can see the Iceland. I mean, I don't know why they name it like that. I mean, it just, the name is backwards. So you got one country that is all beautiful and green grass, and they call that Iceland. And then you got another one right next to it is all snow, and they call it Greenland. So it's so strange. So I think Iceland is the one that see more earthquake because they have a volcano. And Iceland yeah, they have that volcano, if I'm not mistaken. Venezuela got the Tommy oh, they got the Tommy gun? They do? Wow. Those are old school, old school. And we gave them a lot of stuff back in the 80s. Emergency alert, or give me a second here. So NY Prepper just uploaded a video, heavy contact over Alaska. Denmark under national emergency. So we did talk about Denmark. They declared a state of emergency. But Alaska? Is something going on in Alaska? I didn't receive anything. I'm sorry, guys. I just feel like someone is here because I can smell cigarette. Or just probably me, but yeah, I smell something. All right. Give me a second here. Let's see what's going on in Alaska. Um, I'm not seeing nothing about Alaska. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing. Alaska? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here, guys. I'm gonna have to watch NY Prepper later after this live stream. Big shout out to NY Prepper. Give me a second here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing nothing. All right, give me a second here. Let me just continue reading. I read it was an airspace violation. Oh, that's what it was? If that's the case, I mean, I wouldn't be too concerned about that. If that's the case, if there's like airspace violation, usually the Russians and Chinese they have their aircraft, and sometimes they kind of sneak into Alaska or Canadian airspace, and so we do have our airplanes out there, like the aircraft, and we just escort them. We just tell them, "Hey, just get out of here." And again, stuff like that goes on at least almost twice a month. I wouldn't worry about that. Okay, give me a second here. Alaska is a strategic target for Russia to take. Yeah, they want that back. I know when Putin and the people in Russia, uh, when they went to Alaska to meet with Donald, they kind of felt that we missed this. This is ours. This is our territory. And a lot of those people in Alaska, believe it or not, a lot of those people are, still hold Russian heritage, and I seen videos of Putin, he was, walking around Alaska and he was putting flowers, showing the respect. He went to the cemetery and showed the respect to the World War II pilots, heroes. And I think a Russian politician, he stopped his car, he got out because he saw a bear. He's like, "Look at this bear." So, the Russian, they love bears. All right. Eskimos, someone said. I reported a guy yesterday on YouTube that was using Louis videos under a different name. Oh man, so people's using my videos. That's again, that's the thing, guys, is that people's again, it's not only my videos. I went on TikTok. I see people just taking my videos and stuff like that, and it's just wrong. You don't do that. You don't do that. But I leave that in God's hand. I leave that in God's hand. And believe it or not, I seen someone that had a whole bunch of subscriber, and I seen my videos, and he was uploading my videos, and he was getting over 100,000 views from my video. And man, that was again, that's something that I sweat. I do my research. I work hard, and it's just wrong that someone else just takes it and makes money out of it. It just is, it's wrong. It is, it's wrong. But you sure it wasn't those bears doing oh, no, 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 I can't say that, I can't say that. I truly apologize. Hmm, okay, guys. I wanna thank every single one of you for tuning in. I think I'm at ender right now. I got a video coming up. Right after this live stream, there's gonna be another video. You guys are not gonna receive the notification, alright? But do me a favor, share the video, on YouTube, on your community tab, share the video. Share my video, please, if you can. Share it on your platform, like Facebook and stuff like that, or Twitter. Again, there's been reports that a lot of people just really frustrated. I feel so bad for a lot of people out there that's going through the same situation like me. The decreased views it just I mean that's crazy stuff that we never seen. And this one guy emailed me and said, I haven't seen your videos in a long time. And he's like, I'm glad I found you again. But yeah, please pray for the US commander. Pray for him and the family. Um, we're just gonna have to wait and see how all this plays out. The US commander said he's gonna give weapons to NATO, and he told NATO, you do whatever you want with the weapons, you give it to Ukraine, but I want my money. You're gonna pay me my money. So it seems like this war between the bear and Ukraine is not gonna end. It's not gonna end. Thanks for the heads up, someone said. The two who got arrested. Mm. Sure, Nicholas, go to Mexico, then we don't have to go so far to get you. He'd be right, yeah, he'd be right there next to the border. Here's the thing. I believe, look, if the US go to Venezuela, which I doubt it, it's not gonna happen. But let's say US go to Venezuela, Nicholas is possibly gonna take the gold with him, and he's gonna go to Russia. He's gonna join with Assad. Assad, I'm coming. Yep, you exiled. I'm going with you too. So again, everybody's heading there. You had Snowden and then Assad, and seemed like Nicholas is going to go there too. Now, guys, it was back in 2019. I think the Bear they sent their planes and they took a lot of gold from Venezuela, a lot of gold, and man, those gold belong to the people. Someone said the U.S. commander is a felon. Um, Again, you need evidence to back that up. And if you kind of think about it, we are all sinners. You can't call someone a sinner when you yourself are a sinner too. We are all sinner. But I do believe that the US commander is hiding something when it comes to the Jeffrey list. I'm not very pleased about that. I'm not. That Jeffrey list, that should have been released. That should have been released. We never gonna know it. We never gonna know what really happened. But it's all right. We leave that in God's hand. God will seek revenge. I remember Donald said, "Well, I don't want to hurt people." Those people went after young ones, man. What do you mean you don't want to? Man, forget about that, man. They went after young ones. I don't want to hurt people. They went after young one, Donald. So forget. Yeah, forget that. Again, like I said, there's a possibility. Again, maybe family members. Maybe Benjamin went there. Who knows? Maybe there were some very powerful people that went there that is good buddy buddy with Donald. But Donald said, "I just don't want to hurt people." Come on, Donald. They went after young ones, man. All right. Donna is bragging. Donna is bringing back karma for America. Donna is doing a very good job. Yeah, look, I agree. He's doing a very good job. The only issue is that Jeffrey list. He was being a little slick with it. Like, come on, dude, just release it. But they don't want to release it. That's the only thing that bothers me about it. But he's doing great when it comes to the economy. When it comes to making business, making billions of dollars, he's doing good. So far, the economy, I mean, the food prices are so high. How many people here go out and can afford food? I mean, it's just crazy. The gas price is good, but when you go to Walmart, when you go to all these places, I mean, it's so expensive. And we love getting our food at the farm, all right? Because again, it's fresh, it's organic. But even their stuff is really expensive. Man, you just can't save money nowadays. It's just things are really tough. All right. Venezuela sits on a subduction zone with the Caribbean plate driving under South African plate. Mm. Canadian prepper. He just posted a video. Drones trigger state of emergency. NATO's insane nuclear drill. ADIZ intercept. ADIZ is Alaska. We just talked about Alaska. And we just talked about Denmark's state of emergency. All right, guys. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. Hey, do me a favor, hit that like and share this video. I got one coming up. You guys are not going to get the notification. But thank you so much, guys. And God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.